What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another live stream repair. It's a good thing that we had that second stream late last night and caught up with everything, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more showed up to get fixed. Woo! Very nicely packed. Good job, well done. Oh, I misspelled a name there. That's not Joe, that's Jose. Okay. So the first one up here is the classic no power. Let's see what it does for us here and now. Sure enough, no lights, no nothing there. We've got, got 5 watts of power draw at the wall there. All that points towards the usual dead diode. Let's dig in. What is up, Brandon? Welcome back. Welcome back. Glad you could join us for one of your own this time. So far, it looks like it's going to be the standard dead diode here, no surprises. Alex, welcome. Well, welcome back. Y'all are in for one heck of a stream today. I'm gonna replace that one. Let's see how that subwoofer looks. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Smells fine. No issues or concerns there. Once you get it, it's like a walk in the park. You could do it with your eyes closed and a hand tied behind your back. Oh, you think it was a software 18 thing? Because the one that was sent in to us started on it was on 17, and then I think I updated it to 18, hoping it would fix something, but. You'd be surprised how many people don't update their stuff. And it's funny because you gotta go into the Home app and turn off automatic updates. I still want to get my hands on a couple of newer and older Gen 2s running different versions of the software just so I can prove your theory there, because your theory, frankly, it makes a lot of sense. But if it were the case, you would think they would have fixed it already. My hot air gun is dying. I think it is time. Why do I always have my electric screwdriver plugged in? The battery, as fantastic as it is, would only last about 4 to 6 HomePods roundabout before it starts to slow down, especially with how tight some of these screws are. And in addition to that, having it plugged in seems to give it just like an extra 5% oomph of power. So I just leave it plugged in all the time. And then if I ever need to, unplug it and bring it with me anywhere, it's already charged and ready to go. I could really care less about the battery health of it. It's a $5 cell that I can replace in 5 minutes. And surprisingly, it actually has held up just fine, abusing it like that. Lithium does not like to a particular version of lithium, I think it's the most common one, does not like to sit at 100% charge long term. It likes to cycle between 20 to 80% state of charge. That's where it's the most happy. It doesn't like to stay at any same state of charge, and it storing it long term, either fully charged or fully dead, is makes it unhappy either way. But even if the battery goes totally cooked in that thing, I still use it plugged in most of the time anyways. So it really wouldn't affect my my day-to-day. But yeah, short and quick answer, it gives it a little extra oomph, just a little extra power. And I'd rather not worry about charging it all the time. But yeah, you're absolutely right. It'll absolutely wreck that battery. We've got a 46K dated diode in there. If you're surprised you haven't seen enough of these streams yet, let's get that replaced. Yeah, definitely. That's what the desktop Macs are for. But sometimes you don't really know until you get all set up and figure out your workflow, And sometimes you just gotta make do with what you got. Have I done a workshop tour before? I don't think I've kept my workshop clean for long enough to do a tour yet. I really should do that. Can a MacBook function without a battery? Generally, yes. If it's plugged in with an AC charger, it should still turn on. And I only know that because I used to watch a lot of Louis Rossmann repairs, and very often how they test the MacBook logic boards is they have nothing but just the logic board itself, and then the breakout board for the MagSafe charger, and then they can just plug the MagSafe charger in and see if there's fan spin or not. You hear them talk about fan spin all the time, and they don't use a battery connected when they do any of that. So I would presume the MacBook will work fine without the battery in it. You won't really know unless you actually try, though, because that's some pretty it's a pretty general statement to give across so many different MacBook models. Some of them might behave differently. But for as long as I've had a Mac, and I've had Macs since they had removable batteries, you could use them without the battery connected. Heck, even if the battery was totally toast and it wouldn't take a charge anymore, you could still use it. It would just not charge anymore. Workshop tour or Riot. Yeah, you'll get one, There's this YouTuber slash Apple podcaster. His name is Irfan, I think. I don't follow him too much. I don't follow a lot of people, frankly. I just got too much shit to do. But anyways, this fellow Irfan, he seems like his name's pretty big out there. He reached out to me and he was like, "Hey, I'm actually somewhat local. I've got a HomePod with the blinking volume buttons. Would you mind if I came over sometime and watched you fix it up?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely. As soon as I can clean my room." And then half the whole town lost its power. Thankfully, we didn't lose ours, but it's made getting anything done really difficult. But yeah, I mean, I'll get you guys a tour. And if I don't, if you can, you're welcome to Riot if you can make it here. Be my guest. When you're done rioting at me, we can I can join you guys and we can go riot at the Apple Store. Bother the poor store employees, they didn't do anything. We'll just walk up there. We want HomePods. We want. Yeah, it's interesting you say that. It definitely kind of seems that way. The bigger the YouTuber, the less they know. At least with smart homes. I'm assuming you might be talking about I think I saw Snazzy Labs recently put out like a smart home video. I haven't watched it yet. No, that's kind of funny. I mean, it makes me wonder if it's just because they're so busy creating content that they don't have as much time to do as much research and keep tabs on all the latest and greatest. On the flip side of that, if it's your job, you should be kind of good at that. But at the same time, everybody's requirements, what everybody wants, what everybody even thinks of as a smart home is different. Cause like oh jeez, come on. I love my Homebridge setup. And frankly, it's just been absolutely flawless. I'm totally surprised. I was expecting to have to be constantly tweaking things and restarting things, but it was quite literally a set it and forget it kind of deal. And it's going on a few years now. I'm sure there are a lot of better ones out there. Home Assistant was a big one that was competing with home bridge at the time I was setting this up. But I'm just so set and pleased and happy with mine right now. If I were to go make a video on smart homes, it would probably, you know, focus on my setup and how I get it done too, and I would probably look like a fool with all the other options out there that very well may objectively be better. Who knows? What is up, iMac? Welcome back, welcome back. Aaron, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. It's a whole crowd here. Yep. The bigger your audience, the kind of the smoother, like the more you have to smooth things out. And I will admit to kind of doing the same thing here. To a degree. I don't know. Maybe I'm just totally wrong. Actually, I kind of take that back. Maybe I don't think I actually do that. Never mind. I was going to say it. At first, I would get into a pretty technical explanation as to, you know, what we're fixing. And I still do. I just do it a lot less often because I've said it and gone over it so many times. But it does make sense that a lot of those content creators, as their audience grows, they have to sort of make their content fit more sizes. Me personally, I don't care. I'm just gonna do what I want to do, and it doesn't take much effort to turn the camera on while I do it. I'm not gonna let an audience drive the direction that I take my channel and how I want to do things, you know? I value you guys' input, but I think that's, you know, the really good, like, standout content creators out there feel kind of the same way. You know, you'll never catch me speeding through a school zone, so I got that. I got that going for me. Yeah, I mean, it at the end of the day, it's all a matter of, like, what you really want to do. Is your goal to make content and get popular, or is your goal to just simply put more educational content out there? But there's nothing wrong with having success with wanting the latter. Nothing wrong with that. But I feel like the best content comes from people like you that are, you know, they're just there, they want to do their thing, help other people learn the same thing. It's getting tougher these days, though. Like, you can be as good and as genuine as you want, and there's just so many other people out there possibly doing the same thing. So sometimes you gotta get creative. Try to think of ways to convey the information and do it different ways. Stand out.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. I
was talking to my wife about this last night. It was like I was saying, you either got to be the first at something or the best, or stand out at it amongst the crowd. All right. Up next is Jose. Yes, indeed, they've also got no power. Me, I'm a mix of both. I enjoy creating content that other people find entertaining, but I also enjoy creating content that helps people learn stuff or helps people get something done, a la how do I fix my HomePod. And well, I wouldn't say live streaming the same repair over and over again was my idea of entertaining content creation. It's the path that I'm able to take to get to where I really want to be, which is making fun stuff like that, with a little bit of education sprinkled in here and there. Alright, we got no power, no nothing. No lights. We had the usual power draw, it was a couple of watts over there. So this is probably going to be the exact same one, or the exact same repair. Let's crack it open and give it a go. Very interesting offer. I might just take you up on that. That might be the nudge I need to finally try out Home Assistant. Because that's the one that I keep hearing everyone talk about too. That makes your YouTube channel name a little funnier. That you work for Apollo, or work with Apollo. True to your name, I'll say there's that. A millimeter wave sensor. Interesting. You'll have to. What? What would you do with that? And you'll have to bear with me. I'm not claiming to be like a smart home expert, but I think that's the first time I've heard of someone with a millimeter wave home sensor. Is it supposed to detect other smart devices? Oh, I'm not. You're not. You're good, man. You're all good. I mean, as a matter of fact, I tweaked the repair form that people fill out when they want to get their HomePod fixed by me. I added a little tweak to it. When it asks if you want your repair live streamed or not. People have the opportunity, if they don't want their name there, little teeny bit of free advertising, they can have their business name up there instead. So instead of Jose, it would be like Apollo Smart Home Accessories or whatever. Just a little fun thing. I always enjoy seeing and learning about all these new businesses out there, even if they're just completely in a different field than anything I'd ever work in. It's still cool to interact with people in different fields. Oh, millimeter wave versus PIR. Okay. I got you now. Here we are again. Let's get up close and knock out those filters first. Alright, let's get that dead diode out of here. It's a 46K. Oh yeah. You're in my Discord. I remember now. You're the fellow that suggested a bot and a channel rename. I remember now. I'm a little hesitant on bots, only because Discord bots have a pretty nasty reputation of getting compromised and or just being chat loggers, which, I mean, in my server is no big deal, frankly, but by principle I kinda hate it. I used to have a bunch of bots in there, but they were all ones that I could host myself. With open source code and complete control. Oh, well then you've got me interested yet again. Earlier I talked about this springboarding. Ah, gosh, you're gonna have to joggle my mind on that one. I'm totally spacing on what you're talking about there. Have I considered repairs being part of my stream versus the only part? It's hard to consider because of how much time I have. If I had the time, I would stream every day, and it would absolutely only be a part of it, and we would mess around, do hacks, and all sorts of fun videos, and like show people like how to buy a used or broken HomePod, things to look out for. I have all sorts of ideas. I just don't have the time for it. If this made me enough money to quit my job, then that would be no question about it. But I do have a full-time job to attend to, and it's not just a 9 to 5 or anything like that. I'm salary. I'm pretty much on-call 24/7 support. I just get really, really lucky that I don't usually get called while I'm streaming. But I will end a stream if I get a call. Work and family come before HomePods, unfortunately. They do. They keep the lights on. The HomePods just pay for the baby food.
I'm having trouble connecting.
Very nice, very nice. Another one fixed. Earlier I talked about my repair videos not being my end game. Yeah. The idea is eventually we're gonna run out of HomePods to fix, right? Like, right? And so as we get fewer HomePods to fix, at the same time as we continue fixing them, we're gaining experience on how to fix other things if we get oddball issues. I've learned quite a lot of electronics repair experience doing these HomePod repairs over the years. I didn't start all of this knowing what I was doing. Let's see here. We've got Michael now with no base. But yeah, as the HomePods, in theory, slow down over time, we'll have more time to explore and expand other products and topics. What's in the bottle with the dripper? Good question. That is isopropyl alcohol. When we pry this part out of the HomePod, this is glued down, and the alcohol helps make that a lot easier. I'm trying to open this box. I'm struggling. They did too good. I can't open it. Oh, oh, there we go. Yes. How many HomePods have I fixed? It's over 3,000 now. Or just about. Wildly enough, since day one, the yearly average has been about 1,000, and we're on track for that by the end of this year.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Yeah,
I'm having...
that is quite clearly a lack of base. Let's see what happened. Did the bass speaker blow up from filters gone bad? Or do we have a short on the amp somewhere? They say very audible clicks and pops every 1 to 2 seconds, so I'm gonna guess that subwoofer is totally cooked. For sure, I'll let you know. Thanks for dropping by, and you'll of course hear from me after the stream to follow up with the rest of your repair. Here comes the alcohol. Oh! Holding my breath for that subwoofer. Oh no, it's gone. I can smell it from here. Ooh, stinky. Yeah, that should not be doing that. And if we look in there, what was once copper colored is now charred black and crusty. Another sub bites the dust. Let's extract ourselves another one, I suppose. I choose you. Give me the good stuff. This one I have already taken apart at one point, so this should be pretty easy. Alright. We've gotten ourselves a good subwoofer to reuse. Actually, let me triple check here. Yep. Is there any other product that's a soldering fix similar to this? In what sense? In the sense of literally replacing the diode? Or the process of diagnosing and finding the fault of no power? If you're talking about the ease of replacing, or actually replacing the diode, I'd have to think about that for a sec. I imagine, are you trying to find things to practice on? Trying to get good? Because it's a pretty large diode, so it's pretty easy to work with. I think, in general, a lot of devices with no power tend to be caused by a short somewhere. And usually, it's easy to find where that short is coming from. And usually, that one component is fairly easy to replace. But no power tends to be the easiest thing to diagnose on a device. Because you can inject voltage, you can use a thermal camera and see if there's somewhere on the board that's getting really hot, indicating a failure in that component. things that don't power on are usually hardware errors, hardware issues, versus other problems. It could be a software issue that you have no control over or way to fix. So maybe look for broken electronics that just have no power as a way to practice and get good. So we're in Michael's HomePod. We're looking at the amp right now. We're replacing the filters that go bad and cause things like that bass speaker having a meltdown. Speakers in general are really pretty robust, and it generally takes a fair bit of effort to blow them up. They don't often fail on their own. If a speaker does fail, it's usually the fault of the amplifier. Alright, let's see, that 10 ohm resistor there looks kinda yellowed. Let's go ahead and replace that. What if I only replace 3 of those 4 filters? It would be as bad as one of them going bad, which is usually what happens. Usually all 4 of them don't go bad at the same time. Usually 1 or 2 of them go bad, and they all slowly kind of decay at slightly different rates. It would be about as bad as a normal failure for those filters. Because out of the 4, so you've got 4 of them there, but it's 2 sets of parallel capacitors in series. So they're all basically connected to each other. If one goes bad, it kind of drags the rest of them down. It makes the other ones have to work harder. And we don't even know the exact part number that Apple used. So you'd be mixing and matching with unknown values there. Alright, and as for the Schottky diode, it is dated 52K, so that one's not going to fail and cause any power issues. That should make this one happy HomePod again. I know, right? They're this close. All they would have to do is let us pick where in the room a HomePod is, and say 2.1, 5.1, 7.1. It'd be so easy. Just do it already, Apple. I bet you they're gonna wait. They're probably going to update the AirPlay protocol in order to support that. I mean, they could easily make it backwards compatible by having the device send the appropriate and only audio track that each speaker needs to get via AirPlay 2. But they could do a fancy excuse to make everybody upgrade everything with a new AirPlay 3 protocol that supports that on the device natively, instead of having the host device split the audio up. But that would make more sense either way. And then you can keep AirPlay 2 functionality, or support. It'd be backwards compatible. It'd work with the first gen HomePods. Bada bing, bada boom. Are you listening to me, Apple? Make the host device, like for example, let's say you've got 5 HomePods in a living room with an Apple TV, and heck, let's even say an Airport Express V2 connected to a subwoofer. Let me say these are where these 5 HomePods are. This is a subwoofer. Do surround sound. And then the Apple TV can AirPlay the appropriate channel to each individual speaker over the existing AirPlay 2 protocol. The HomePod won't know any different, it's just playing what it's being sent. All the hard work's being done on the Apple TV. I was really hoping that with the Vision Pro coming out, that they were gonna do something like that. It would be such a wonderful excuse for people to buy a ton of HomePods and throw them around their house. Can you imagine? You've got your Vision Pro on, and like I have gotten a chance to play with the Vision Pro. My work bought one. And the speakers in it they're half decent. But it's not, it doesn't the audio experience of the Vision Pro doesn't match the visual experience. And that can easily be accomplished by letting people configure surround sound and buying a bunch of HomePods and setting them up throughout their house, or even just a single room. And now you got people buying Vision Pros and a bunch of HomePods, and then they're paying for the subscription services to use the Apple TV and access the TV shows and all the exclusive, super fancy Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos content and all that jazz, Oh, it'd be so perfect. They could go one of two ways. They could ignore it and discontinue the Vision Pro because it didn't get enough early adoption, or they could go the other direction and it did get enough early adoption and they release a cheaper, like, SE version or whatever. Only time will tell. Say something. Or don't. It's thinking about it at least.
trouble connecting to the internet.
Very nice, very nice.
I'm having trouble connecting.
Alright, we've got our base back. Okay, folks, we're going to take a brief break. Take this opportunity to grab some coffee, grab some bathroom, and we will be right back. Alright. Welcome back, folks. Alright, the next one here, we're going to call NP1. They opted for no repair stream, but I forgot to ask them if they just were trying to make my job easier, or if they didn't want their name up or whatever, so we're going to go ahead and stream it. We just won't put their name up. It doesn't make a difference to me if you want me to stream it. Personally, I prefer to stream it just in case there's anything interesting that does happen. Everybody can watch and learn. Alright, let's see here. No lights, no power, no nothing. A couple of watts from the wall. Y'all know the drill. Here we go. Seems like it's about time for some new T6 bits. I try to buy more T6 bits from iFixit. It's where I got my toolkit from, and where I got the bits that I put into my electric driver. But you can't buy just a T6 bit from them, from their store. So I emailed them. I was like, hey, can I like buy 10 of these from you? Because I chew through them like no one's business. And they said, I can't sell you them, but since you chewed through the ones you got, I can replace yours under warranty. And they sent me like 6. I insisted on buying more from them because I do not expect them to replace. This is not a warranty issue. This is far from normal wear and tear. So I don't expect them to honor any kind of warranty replacement. That's not what I was asking. I really wanted to buy a bunch of them. But I do appreciate them at least sending me some anyways. first up that maintenance with some new filters. Let's get that. And there's our dead diode dated 46K. They're back. They're back. Welcome back, Aaron. Welcome back, Smart Home. Oh, I have ADHD, so everything is always a priority for me. I can't help it. Everything always has to get done right here, right now. That's how my brain works, at least. Mr. Sellout, well, I will refer you to you from here on. You got it. Let's see, Mark is next. See thing, do thing, thing done. Easy. Exactly. Some days it's like that video where the dude goes to change the light bulb and it turns into needing to fix the drawer and it turns into needing to fix the garage door opener and this screw needs to be tightened and this shelf's falling apart and Alright. The next one, Mark's got some concerning popping with their pod. Let's concern ourselves here. Let's see. Here it is. Excuse me. You do not want to see the unboxing cam. It is just a mountain of trash in here. I am not joking. Ooh. That is a pop. Alright, well let's get that fixed up. Uh-oh. Malcolm in the middle. Hopefully that bass speaker's still in good shape. We're gonna find out. My day job is at a local software company doing various support roles, usually like tier 2, tier 3 escalations. They develop CCTV camera software, VMS software. Enterprise stuff. But I work, believe it or not, I work mostly in software support, troubleshooting our proprietary applications. Give it up. Goodness. Ooh, that is a roasted subwoofer. Damn it. No big deal. No sweat. That's okay. That's alright. We will make the sacrifice. Actually, I've got another one right there, but we'll do this one. And that is why no bass repairs / like popping and sound repairs have like a $20 variance in their estimate. No power repairs are easy because it's, there's no chance that the speakers have fried, but these no bass ones are tricky because they take a part that we can't just fix the subwoofer, we gotta replace it. I gotta reach back out to that guy that offered to try refurbishing the fried ones. That would be stellar. Because I've got a shelf of at least 50 or 60 of them sitting over there. Probably that many more scattered throughout my room. I'm running out of space. And I'm sure it's not good breathing it all in. You walk into my room and it just smells like a giant roasted subwoofer. Oh, that would be interesting. I don't think I want to know. I don't want to know how much I've been screwing myself. Ignorance is bliss. That subwoofer smells good. We can use that. That would be interesting. I do have a very significant air filter behind me, and then another one right in front of me here. So I would, if I can smell it, then there's a sizable amount of particles floating around. I'm more concerned about what I can't smell. No, I'm very curious if when I move out of this place, if that drops to yeah, absolutely. Should be going outside. But you also can absolutely filter it with the right filters. Don't listen to me though. Do it the right way. For solder fumes, I believe you want activated charcoal, but I do overkill with activated charcoal and HEPA. There's two different types of filters, and I'm not an expert at this. This is just general knowledge. There's two types of filters. There's the types of filters that remove... Oh no, I can't even remember. I'm not even going to talk about it because I can't remember about anything about it anymore. I'll say I vaguely recall two types of filters. One removing odors, and one removing something else. But one filter is good at one thing, and one filter is good at the other, and neither of them are good for the other thing. David Beckham. Hey, y'all are welcome to dance on my grave if you want. Just do it with joy, not malice. Thanks for all the HomePod fixes. Sorry, I've got a dark sense of humor. That's my kind of dark sense of humor. What is that? What is this? Did we put that there? Did you get any kind of fancy bed? Or is it just a good old brand new mattress? Old fashioned. I keep seeing all those like fancy smart bed advertisements and like heated and cooled beds and all that stuff. I could sleep on a rock, man. I'm slowly getting less tolerant, though. I'm getting old. Yeah, like the half spring, half foam deal, is it? I didn't even look at the date code on that. Did we even need to replace that? Did we even need to replace that? I've done so many of these diodes today, I just didn't even bother to check this one. Oh, no, 1748K. So, it did need to get replaced. It would have eventually failed and caused no power. Not wasted effort here. Any other date code we wouldn't have bothered. Oh boy. No, I feel it. I'm creeping up right behind you. I'm gonna be turning 31 soon. And from what I have read, it's best to establish like a good healthy like physical workout routine and be healthy by the time you hit 30. Otherwise, it gets a lot more difficult the longer you wait to start a good routine, and the benefits of it are diminishing returns. So the sooner you start, the longer and more benefits you'll get out of it. But I'm with you. I wouldn't consider myself like unhealthy, but I don't really do anything good for myself. I just work all day. I gotta hit the gym. I want to be able to look someone in the, like, go face to face with someone and say something, and then them not want to argue with me purely because of my muscle. Ooh. Caught something else here. That 10 ohm resistor's starting to roast up there. That's another casualty from those filters going bad. We see it all often when the subwoofer's already blown up. Yeah, you're right. That's what I want, man. I want to get bulked. I want to be able to freaking lift my car up to change the tire. Like, I want it to be difficult to work on electronics because my muscles are too big. No, I'm just kidding. But I do want to throw my weight around. I want to be just bulk enough to where my appearance doesn't match my voice. Like, you see me and you're like, oh shit, that guy's gonna have, like, a deep voice. And then I start squeaking, and you're like, oh. Oh, you don't even need health insurance to be healthy. You go the Saitama route, the One Punch Man route. 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, and what is it, a 10-kilometer run every day? You'll get so strong your hair will fall out. I got the hair falling out part. Got a head start with that way back in middle school. Curse me. I didn't get the muscle to go with it though, what the heck. My hair just fell out. To be fair, I didn't work for it either. Really? You think I've got like a radio personality voice? I think mine is quite annoying. And I've heard that it's it's a pretty normal like phenomenon for people to not like the sound of their own voice. But I've been working in some form of video and audio production ever since high school, when I was in the VA club there. And every once in a while I would, for some reason, end up behind the camera instead of operating it. And I would hear my voice after and I'd be like, bleh. Who's that? I still hear it. I still like the sound of my voice. I think it's pretty cool. Other people do, though. Thank you, guys. I guess I got the voice down. Oh, it makes me think of that old video of that homeless guy that someone found with like the golden voice of radio or whatever. What was the story behind that guy? He ended up like getting jobs from that, right? And then what? Alright. Good. That's as new as it's gonna get. Ah, that's right. Unfortunate. Hope he gets the help he needs. And I hope he takes the help he gets. Drugs are a hell of a drug. Couldn't say it better. I don't mind the stuff that I can continue being a functioning member of society on. And that's my opinion, and I'll leave it at that. I mean, you guys know me. I love a good beer or two sometimes.
I'm having trouble connecting.
All right. Up next here, we're gonna start getting into the more interesting ones here. Tim here has no sound. Let's get this opened up and see what we're dealing with. Oh wow. Sure enough. I do get the setup prompt on my phone. Let's try this. Can I get it to reset? Nope. It's gonna boot up before I can reset it. Oh, maybe it did reset. Cool. Well, let's see if that, let's see what that does. I doubt that's gonna fix it. It's gonna restart one more time. There's two possibilities here. We've got a hardware issue somewhere on the main logic board up top, or we've got an issue with the amplifier down inside. And the chances of being able to figure out how to repair either of those two issues has been pretty slim here. In the past, I've just replaced, yeah, there we go, same problem. In the past, I've just replaced the faulty board altogether and set the faulty board to the side to explore in the future. Let's at least determine what's wrong with this one here. I'm going to put a logic board in here really quick that we know makes a sound. We know it's got working sound. And that'll point us in the right direction. My hand's starting to cramp up. Yowie. Okay, let's see what it does.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
All right. So that is certainly an issue on the logic board. Very interesting. All right, here's what we are going to do. We're going to put this logic board back. Put this back. Actually, it'll be easier if I put our USB adapter on first so we can attempt to restore. Alright, let's get this back in there. And I'm going to put a little bit of tape down so that stuff doesn't flop around. There we go. Let's keep that sticky stuff sticky. Let's see, Apple configurator and a terminal prompt. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. I am logging into my computer. All right. Let's give it a shot. We're going to pwn it. Oh, well, it would help if I plugged the USB cable in, eh? Let's try that again. There we go. And iDevice restore. This is almost certainly going to successfully restore over USB. The question is, will that actually fix the sound issue with this logic board? We're going to put this off to the side and take a look at the last two that we've got up here today. If I can, let me think here. How do I move this? Alright, here we go. Say goodbye. And I'll put this. Where can I put this? Oh boy, where can I put my stuff? Will it reach all the way down here? Nope. Can I just leave it right here? You guys mind if I leave this right here? Cool. Appreciate it. Okay. Who's next? Ian. Oh, okay. Well, all that was for nothing. We're gonna have to wait anyways, because I've only got one laptop, and these other two are also bricks. So, alright, let me move all this stuff back over here. Good times here. Frankly, I'm surprised that that USB restore is still going and it didn't error out from us wiggling the cable so much. I guess you guys can keep watching. Here you go. This is the boring part of the stream where we stare at the screen. I'm actually gonna go grab something to drink. I'll be right back. Nothing exciting, just some Sprite. What's it gonna do? Oh, we gotta come up with something to do while we wait for these HomePods to restore. Because this is about as fun as watching paint dry. Oh. Get along now. What's going on Twitter? Anything fun there? Oh. No. Just another day on Twitter. What about Reddit? What's going on Reddit? What's on Reddit here? Someone says they're pretty disappointed in their HomePods. You can't set an alarm to play the radio. You can't get the assistant to play the radio in general. Can't drop in on different rooms. Interesting. Voice recognition seems really bad, yeah. My HomePods mistake my wife and my voice a lot. No, that's funny. People have suggestions. Anything interesting? Anything else here? The same the same question that everybody always asks: how to make the voice assistant listen on HomePods instead of the phone or watch. There is no control over it. I mean, you can work around it with turning various settings on or off, but ultimately, if you're looking for a single setting, Apple pretty much has it figured out which device is the optimal one to use for the voice assistant stuff. But people tend to have some creative workarounds if you want to force one device to do it more than another. Looks like it's almost done restoring. We will see soon enough if this is fixed or if it needs more attention. it should get a little more interesting right about now. Right now. Now. 1, 2, 3. 3, 3. 3. Well, that has taken its sweet time, hasn't it? We're just gonna be patient and let it do its thing. I'd say another probably 5 minutes and then maybe I'll give up on it. Two weeks later. Well, we're still here doing the same thing, waiting for this to do something. I'm gonna give it, like I said earlier, yeah, 2 more minutes and then I'll pull the plug on it. I think I'm gonna kill it. Okay. Well, that's not taking it. So this one is unfortunately not so easy. It's gonna need a new logic board. Alright. We will figure out and total up what it would cost for Tim to get his HomePod fixed and give him their options. And then if they wanna get it fixed, then we'll knock that out on tomorrow's stream. Let's move on to Ian's. We'll shoot them a link to watch. Here we go for another one. So close. There we go. Oof. Here we go. going to pwn it, we're going to reset it, and we're going to try to restore it. Oh, this is, I misread their name. It's not Ian, it's Lane. I don't like how long it's waiting for NAND there. This one's not gonna take it. What a day. What a day for restoring HomePods. Yep. Another one that won't restore. Dead NAND. Apple should really just recall these things and give people their money back so they can buy a new one, or I feel bad for charging people to fix these things, let alone charging for plugging a USB cable in and restoring the software. Why didn't they do this for other people, like that for customers? The last one that we're going to look at here today is trays. Alright, tray. If I can get one HomePod that restores today, I'll be happy. Alright. Third time's the charm. Come on. If it hangs on waiting for NAND, then no good. But we're going. Oh, I forgot to put Trey's name up here. Let's do that. There we go. Say hello to Trey's HomePod. It looks like it's taking the restore. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. It's working, yeah. Let's go. Hey, Trey, welcome. Welcome. Glad you could make it. Glad you could make it to witness the magic. %20 already, wow. Excuse me. Ooh, I have a wonderful idea. While we are waiting for this to restore, let me pull up we are gonna go to eBay. Let's browse for some broken HomePods. I'm simply gonna search for HomePod. This is how I find my parts pods. I'm gonna go to condition and I'm gonna go for parts are not working. And of course I'm gonna sort by lowest price. We've got this one here with no bids yet. Ooh, we've got a couple coming up here. I'm not interested in the minis, unfortunately. Those are usually pretty bad. We got a couple of decent looking options here, and then $90 and above is kind of pushing it for my budget for a broken one. But if we look at this one, let's see. Will randomly reset. So that's pretty vague. That could mean it's like death farting and the roasting the subwoofer speaker. That could be a software issue. Most likely it's some kind of hardware issue. But if someone could snag that for less than, 70, 80 bucks, that wouldn't be too bad if they can fix it up. This one? Let's see what's wrong with this. No problem with the speaker itself, it just won't connect. It gets hung up on the initial boot up and then goes to the plus minus blinking. There it is. So we've got the blinking volume buttons on this one. Chances are it may take a restore like Trey's here, but you don't know unless you can actually try it. There's no real way of telling. And then we've got this one. What's up with this one here? Death farts. Yeah. From what I've seen on YouTube, it seems to be an easy fix if that's your thing. Gee, I wonder where they saw that. That's funny. Any other good ones? I guess we can look at what's wrong with these for 90. That's a little too much it's a little too much in my opinion. Let's see what's wrong with these. HomePod will not reset. Oh, power's on. Siri activates, but you cannot connect any Apple device or reset it. I wonder if this person just does not know how to reset the thing. Or maybe, you see that? There's some cracks in the top there, so I wonder if the display got smashed up and it's not letting them touch it. It's not detecting a touch input to even let them reset it. What's up with this one? Has a weird plug, but I was told still no power when plugging it in. Uh-huh. I'm sure. What's up with this one? The plug is not permanently attached, as you clearly see us have demonstrated thousands of times here. One day it just stopped working, no response, no lights, no power. That's a pretty easy repair there. What about this one? Lights will turn on, cannot connect to my phone. All I was getting was a red light and I can't connect to it. So that one sounds like probably software issue or maybe a hardware issue on that logic board. Same boat as any other blinking volume buttons HomePod. They say that's easy, but it's in the eye of the beholder. Yep, you betcha. You bet. Well, let's see if this one's kind of tempting. The one with the Canadian power plug, or not the Canadian, I'm stupid. The EU plug, that one's kind of interesting, and I get people asking every once in a while for one of these power cables. So it'd be nice to have one of those on hand. Unfortunately, 91 bucks is that's a little steep. But to me, a broken HomePod is a working HomePod that just needs a little effort. So that's still not a bad deal for, in my mind, a working HomePod with a little bit of effort. Same with this one. I have a good feeling about this one. The cosmetics are a little concerning, but if you don't care about how it looks, this wouldn't be the worst one either. It just sounds like it might need a new display board, or it might just simply take a USB restore. Let's check. Let's check Shop Goodwill here. Here's how I find HomePods on Goodwill's auction site. I search for HomePod. There's not many options there. And then I put a space in between home and pod. That sometimes brings different results. I sometimes find HomePods with this. Nothing good there. And then the last one I do is Apple speaker. And again, no good HomePods there. Darn. Well, it looks like that restore is finished. Let's flip this around. Let's close the Mac. And let's see what it does. Don't worry about the marker on there, it's only permanent and it doesn't come off. Amazing. Alright, folks, that is all that I've got the energy for here and now. We've gone through the whole queue and at least figured out if it wasn't fixable here and now, what we got to do to get it done. I hope you all enjoyed this live stream repair. Trey, you'll hear from us soon. We're going to get this one wrapped up and finished for you. As for everyone else, same thing. Keep an eye out on your email and or spam folder. I hope you will all enjoyed this live stream repair, and